Anong gamutan ba? Na pwedeng lagi ka nalang na nakakaranta.
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Sa awa naman yun, gusto na habol pa yung ano, nagamot naman. Ano na, pwede yung ikamatay yun eh.
Oo, yung sakit ni Johnny, ano,
Yun,
bawi
GG
ka na
ako.
ng next life.
Miss
GG
Jade,
kung hinayaan ko.
Oo.
the opening ceremony for
Ang
the
inaano nga
Charming
yun eh.
Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar.
Kasi lagi
So
yung
I'm here
puyat
making
noon,
some
then
preparations.
nag-industrial ako yung
How about you?
dideliver ng
Have you
diesel.
spoken with Miss?
I'm actually on my way to
Masama ako
meet
sa
him right
delivery.
now.
Tapos
Do you know
pagkatapos
him
ko
well,
dun,
Miss Robin?
pumapasok ko na kagad ako sa
Unfortunately, I've never met
opisina.
him. I've only
Ang
heard a
kulang
few
na kulang
comments
talaga sa
from
pahinga.
the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it
Kaya ako
comes to business.
nilagnat ako
But in
nun.
other respects,
Eh, tangina, di naman ako
I can't
nilalagnat
say the
basta-basta eh.
Where do you think the
Ginawa ko,
future of
hindi
the
talaga
planet
ako
of
I
pumasok.
believe the sweet dream will see
Nangatog
its
ako ng
rebirth.
gabi. Gabi yun
Just
eh,
like the
nangatog ako
Radiant
biglas.
Feldspar resumed its
Nagsuka
way.
ako na nagsuka.
The harmony
Oo,
needs a new
na-infection
direction.
na ako eh.
Only by bidding farewell to the past,
Etong si
Can we
Robin
actually
parang
sail into the
teterno
future?
kayo eh.
there are no
Ay,
permanent
oo.
allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both
Iiwan na
Natural.
kasi si Johnny.
I'm looking forward to your performance.
Iwan na
See you at the festival.
yung,
See you
ano,
later,
kukunin
Miss
ko
Jade.
yung tawag dito. Yung light cone.
Mas maganda mag-iwan ka first. Kasi alam mo, nakuha mo sa iwan. Pag ano siya, naka-firefly form siya, hindi ka gumagamit ng skill points, tapos may defense down sa kalaban.
Ilan na pala attack mo boy kay Firefly?
Yung kanina, maabot na ako ng 3,000 plus for some reason eh.
Yung normal stat mo to.
Yung normal stats ko, 2-3 lang.
Okay din.
Pero
pala.
pagka nag-work ako, plus 2,000 yung ano ko for some reason.
Nakaka-15 pa lang ako dun sa ano eh. Sa roll kay ano.
2,300 gig. Pero kanina, nung naglalaro ako ng MOC for some reason, umabot ng 3,000. Ay, dahil pala sa light phone ko yung Eons. Meron siyang inactivate na buff dun sa light phone ko. Ito, wearer's attack. Attack is increased by 16%. So, 2-3 plus 16%.
Okay siguro umabot ka boy ng 400 plus. Baka sa dalawang turn na yun. Doon sa break effect mo.
Yun na nga.
Sinisingle pull mo lang yung ano, iwan ni Firefly o nagte-10-10 ka pa rin.
Isa-isa lang. Dahil sira ako ulo. Dahil
Single lang nga lang din muna.
Dahil nababaliw na ako. Parang every time na may ticket ako, magro-roll ako. Yun na nga, G. Galing dun sa Eons.
Kasi may 2 turn na mas boosted pa yung attack mo.
2-3 plus, plus...
Gamitin ko yung 6.
Ilang percent na yung sabi ko? 16, no?
Kasi pagkakaalala ko, mas boosted yung attack mo ng dalawang turn. Kasi mas mataas yung attack ni Firefly, mas mataas break effect.
Oo. 1,800? Parang 1,800 tataas yung break effect. Kada
Yung break-
1,800.
Yung break effect ko kanina nung umabot ng 437 eh.
Break
Kasi
ko, yung standard na break mo ngayon.
yung normal na break ko, walang buff. Kay Firefly,
Ako nasa 100. 100.
159.8.
Taas na rin ah.
Hindi pa kompleto yung yun. Meron pa akong makukuha na plus 10 sa braces.
Pero kaya pala mas mataas yung break pa sa yun.
Oo nga, dito nga sa light cone ko, ito yung nagdala rin sa damage ko. Plus 24% pa na ano di ba? Increase na damage. O yun, yung effect pala nito, nag-i-stack ng 16, ay ng 4 times eh. So, kung nakompleto ko yung full stack niya, 16 times 4, 64%. So,
Taas na rin.
2,300 plus 16%.
Ako nga pala.
Ano ba kung yung ano ito?
Mga pantaon
Divide by-
na yung mga artifact natin ngayon.
1 times 4. 64, no? 2,300. Tama ba? Times o divide. Divide by 1.64. 1.4 plus 2.3. Ayun na nga, Nick. Yun pala, tama na yung ions na. Ions of Destruction yung nagdadala. Kaya lumalaki ng ganun yung damage ko. Bali, yung nagiging total attack ni Firefly ko, 3,700. Pag kompleto yung stack niya. Ito.
Pero ang gusto ko sa at least yung iyon pwede ko na ibalik kay Clara.
Oo, yun. Pwede mo ibalik kay Clara yung ions of Destruction. Sa akin si Clara ko, ang gamit niya na light tone. Madalang ko naman din kasi gamitin ko si Clara, kaya parang hindi rin hindi na rin ako nag-invest sa kanya. Hindi ako natutuwa dun sa nakaupo ka lang na gameplay. Yung nag-aantay ka ng atake ng kalaban.
Doon nang gagaling
Let me
lahat ng
stay
bawas
here
ni
a
Clara
little
doon
longer
sa
in this
follow-up.
body.
Yung gamit ko sa kanya yung walk time. Yung yung may aso ni Asta. Yun lang yung pinapagamit ko sa kanya.
For sure, next na maganda sa kanya yung light cone ni Yunli.
Yung pa yung maganda sa kanya.
Pero feeling ko magandang magkasama si Yunli at si Clara tapos si Aventurin. Lahat sila gusto matamaan.
Yun na nga.
Mag-unit
Ano?
ako kasi kay Clara.
Kaso yung agro naman, baka nang pumunta kay Adventuring. Sa bagay okay lang pala kasi kitsin mo pala tamaan, no?
Si Blade sana pwede din eh. Kaya kailangan masaktan siya na walang shield eh.
Hindi pwede yun.
Gago kasi build ng ng Mihoyo. Dapat basta natamaan si Blade. Okay na.
Medyo busted nga.
At least sana pwede siyang...
Sinasabi sa inyo, magandang kasama ni Blake si Jade.
Dahil nangihigop din.
Nanghigop ng HP tapos nagbibigay ng speed tapos nag-boost ng follow-up attack. Sobrang para kay Blade talaga yung niya. Yung kick na yun.
Hindi dapat kalagitnaan siya ng ni Jing Leo tsaka ni Jade.
Oo. Apply damager mo. Tapos samahan mo na lang ng isang... Kasi si Jade, siya parang na rin siyang harmony.
May mag-Gwenifine ka naman ata dun eh.
Kay
Hindi
Jade?
na kailangan.
Hindi.
Kay Blade.
Kay Blade? Hindi mo kailangan ng ginaypen doon. Ang kailangan mo lang kay Blade is atakihin siya ng kalaban. Tsaka bigyan mo siya ng abundance na pwedeng magbigay sa kanya ng emergency heal.
Tsaka DOT si Gunayvin eh.
Si Gwenaypen, kay Dr. Ratio, kay Afka, kay Black Swan, pwede rin kay Acheron, pwede kay Firefly. Yan, yung mga sinasamahan ni Gwynplaine. Si Jade, ang ano niya, isa pa sa binibigay niya, nagbibigay din siya ng crit damage na percentage tapos stackable ng 50 times. Tapos hindi yun nare-reset. So maganda siya sa pure fiction. Kasi ano niya, makikip niya yung ano niya. As long as may tinatamaan yung karakter na binigay niya ng buff niya, mag-activate yung multiplier na yun ng crit damage. Tapos alam ko nagbibigay din ata siya ng konting flat na attack.
Sa buka pala. Ano magandang ano dito kay relic ni Harmony Trailblazer, yung necklace.
Yung watchmaker, yung planar niya, Talia, o kaya ano, hindi gamit ko.
Nakalimutan ko na yung nilagay ko dyan.
Nilagay ko kay ano kay Galaga.
Basta kailangan mo siyang bigyan
Talia.
ng ano, kailangan mo siyang bigyan ng enough na break effect din. O, Talia yung gamit ko sa kanya. Talia na break effect yung rope, tapos HP yung orb. Speed yung boats, tapos depends yung test ko kasi walang HP na test. Watchmaker na full set. Kasi pag nag-ult siya, magbibigay ka ng 30% na break effect sa mga kakamping mo.
Balik muna ako kay Galaga. Nasaan na yun?
Kung si ano ako, 1 week ko, kailangan palitan din yung set niya.
Wak. Muna. Ayan. Teka lang, babalik ako. Checking ko lang itong pamangkin.
Hindi naman. Doon. Music articles pa ko na. Minerals and
pag mga trans woman talaga, todo post ng naka-bikini sila.
Loud and proud.
Kasi yung yung pride parade nila, may mga bata, ang ina mo ba ang gago?
Mm-mm.
Expose nila yung mga bata sa kababuyan nila.
Kaya nga pag may nagsasabi na let kids be kids, nagagalit yung mga hayop na yan.
So, kung ano yan na okay lang yung mga ganong behavior. Sinisira nila yung utak ng mga bata.
Mm.
Yung ibang bata confused lang.
Kaya,
Na-confused dahil sa kanila. Sa kaululan nila.
So, may mga gano'n yung tawag dito na confused lang sila tapos masyado lang inano ng mga yun.
niudyukan ba?
Mm.
Sinasuggestian, binibigyan ng suggestion na hindi dapat.
Join the battle. Executing attack.
I will fight for my son until everything burns to ashes!
Ayusin ko muna ito si Maya. Bago ko test yun.
Ready for another?
Isama si Asher.
Dreams do come true.
Sabi ko,
Attack detected!
Let the show begin.
May na yung ano.
yung synergy nila. Mas,
Yung pinto sa akin. May pinto sa amin mo nga ulit first.
Si Asher lang ilalagay ko. Tatanggalin ko yung harmony na Trailblazer.
Grabe walang synergy yan.
Hindi, si Asher yung main damage. Tagabasag lang ng elements yan. Ay, nang taga-break lang.
Enough!
No?
Si Firefly.
Firefly.
Oo.
Network
Sinayang
detected.
nila yung
Time for good old counterattack!
pwede mo naman silang pag-rewala yan. Ayusin mo lang yung mga relic nila.
Hindi, ano lang. Testing ko lang.
Tinesting ko course
Indulge yourself.
kanina.
Okay naman.
Hanggang
Dun sa...
Hindi. Dali mo sa MOC.
Ay, hindi ko pa na-try sa MOC. Dun sa
Sa
ano
MOC,
pa lang sa... Yung tawag dito. Yung
Overboard.
kinukuha ko yung... Oh, yung... Hindi, yung kinukuha ko yung... Yung relic neto ni Firefly. Okay naman.
Pang-farm. Pwede siya pang-farm. Kasi hindi ko masyado kailangan mag-isip dun sa...
Hinahabol ko lang yung trigger nung ano eh. Nung kay Asher.
Let the show begin.
Kaya may video. May unggoy na dumadaan. Pinalo na ibang tao, iba yung nakagat.
Kawawa naman yung damay ng sa kakaranggaduhan ng ibang tao yung...
Ready for another? Netmarkers activated!
Tsaka parang mas okay si Asta kaysa kay Pela. Kung para sa fire damage din.
Oh, pwede naman.
Executing attack.
Oh, may death down niya yung kay Pela. Kaso hintayin mo pang magano.
Until everything
SS.
Okay na yung okay si Asta kasi makapag-ano pa yun.
Yung speed boost.
Makapag-speed boost ka tsaka ano.
Huwag tungkol kay Firefly, pero pag kay tungkol kay Acheron, mas maganda sa
This
Si ano, Pela pa rin kay ano. Pela pa rin kay Asta.
Makapag-speed boost ka tapos attack boost tsaka ano,
Fire boost.
fire
Fire
break.
ata. Sa kanya lang. Sa kanya lang ata
Fire
yung
break.
Yung fire boost. Sa kanya lang ata yun. Pero yung speed, tsaka attack ata sa lahat.
Hindi ano, fire boost. I mean yung fire break ba? Fire boost ko.
I'll contain them. Netmarkers activated. Time for good old counterattack. I shall set the seas ablaze.
Napaka-dynamic ng galaw niya ni Firefly talaga po.
Ganda ng ano niya, no?
Parang si ano? Si...
Ready for another?
Yung
Let's
game,
kick things off with you. Dreams do come true.
pangalan niya ito. Yung Kamen Rider na laro. Yung ano niya, theme niya, arcade game.
Let the show
Yan
begin.
yung si X.
X8.
Oh,
Yung
X8.
motokin niya na ano. Parang ganun yung vibe na ano ko sa kanya.
Si Patrick lang yata nanonood sa atin. Kailan mo ba yun?
Alin?
Kailan mo ba? Yung X8.
Oo, pati yung dalawang OVA.
Time for good
Di okay na nung
Okay din, maganda.
yun yung mga panahon na hindi pa ako ulit interesado manood ng Mask Rider kasi yung last na ang nagpabalik sa akin manood ng Kamen Rider is si Drive.
Drive maganda.
Kasi sobrang iba dun sa mga previous na mga rider.
Excited din, okay din, iba rin. Meron siya yung
Si
isang OVA, parang labanan 3v3. Halo-halo, may Sentai Kamen Rider na teams. Tapos may mga Kamen Rider lang. Okay din.
Ganda na sila na
Dahil ano in-incorporate nila yung si Amazon na live action.
Ready for another?
Yung isang 3-man team doon. Yung tatlong Amazon sa OVA.
Friends,
Si Alpha, Omega, tsaka si Sigma.
nandun sila, nakapasok sila.
Pinasok sila ron, kaya nga tangay na sobrang hype nun.
let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Tsaka nasa kanya yung panguna na tinalo na si, para sa akin tinalo na yung time slot ni Kabuto.
Tabo doon.
Ay, time slow pala.
Time slow lang yung kay Kabo. Hindi, di ba naging time traveling na rin yung kaya kay Kabo to. Bumalik siya sa nakaraan nun eh.
Network
Di-
is active.
Binato niya sa nakaraan. Mga siya yung nagbigay ng sarili niyang power sa kanya. Kulit mo din, no? Gara ano yung movie din, pwede mo siyang gawing umpisa, pwede mo rin siyang gawing ending. Ang taba ng utak ng pagkakasulat ng story yan eh.
I'm so everything.
Ayun, ganun yung
Pag hindi Kabuto.
literal na Mario ability yung ability na yung Moteki.
Let's improvise.
Invincibility. Kahit anong gawin sa'yo, hindi mo mapupunta. Literal na R1 na lang. Tsaka yung isa yung kalaban isang big bad dun sa X8. Ability pose. Literal na pose, hihito ka, nakapose ka.
Ready
Tapos
for another?
siya lang yung pwedeng gumalaw.
Network is activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Dreams do come true.
Literal na na yung mga iba na ability sa laro. Mga broken ability.
Let's improvise.
Marami pang bobo dun sa forums na mas malakas pa rin daw si Cabo. Ayun, anong gagawin mo sa pro? Puta. Kung hindi ka makakagalaw, paano mo
Network is activated. Time for good old counterattack.
mai-click yung buckle mo para mag-time stop ay mag-time slow.
I'm so
Oo.
first to ashes.
Hindi
Hindi ba sila pinaglaban sa ano?
Hindi.
How's this
Sa OVA, hindi sila pinagdalo.
Friends?
Hindi ba sila pinagtagpuan sa mga OPA
Hindi.
niya?
Tapos sabi, pwede naman daw, kaya naman ni Cabo mag-time travel.
Ibabalik din yung oras. Kung alam ko naka-stop na nga, mahirap na nga.
Kung out of the blue, magbabakbakan kayo, di mo naman alam kung sino yung nasa loob ng
Network is activated. Time for
kung sino
good
yung may
old
hawak
counterattack.
ng time stop na kalaban na yun para huntingin sa past, di ba?
Indulge yourselves!
Kailangan alam niya na parang kung hindi niya alam, paano niya bipigilan.
Magsasayaw lang siya ng oras na pabalik-balik.
Ready for another?
Yung sabon natin, yung nakainis naman kung ano.
Mga kalaban ulit natin si Radan Kesa.
Dreams do come true.
Oh, may nakita ako sa YouTube. Yung batang Radan yung kalaban. Yung hindi pa ano. Ay,
Di ba nagutong?
Oo.
Tapos walang kabayo.
Wala pa yung ano yun. Nativos na kabayo.
Feeling ko naging infamous si Radan kaya naisipan na siya Radan ulit.
Pinili.
Kumbaga yung mga prime nung ano, yung mga
Ready
kalaban.
for another?
Time to mix things up. My friends? Indulge yourself!
Saka dito pagkasama si Firefly, bitaw ng SS si Galaga. Hindi na
Napansin mo,
Oo.
sa akin nga rin, nag-hold lagi si Gallagher. Sasabihin ko pa lang sa inyo yun sa ano eh. Napansin mo na rin. Oo, masipag siya mag-ult.
Masipag magbitaw ng ult basta napuno, bibitawan niya kagad. Hindi siya
Masipag siya mag-ult.
Nababawasan si Firefly.
Hindi kahit full yung HP ni
Okay,
Firefly,
full
nag-ult
HP.
siya.
Above 80.
Basta, ang sequence nung nung bitawan nila ng ult, halimbawa nag-ult na si Firefly, di ba? Si Trailblazer nun, kung may ult na, anytime nagbibitaw yan, tsaka si Rowan May. Pero pag si Firefly nag-ult, dahil yun na nga, sabi nga ni G, di ba, nababawasan yung HP niya, matik yun, pag may ult si Gallagher, gagamitin niya yung ult niya. Pero may mga chances G na hindi naman ubos yung HP ni Firefly. For some reason, magbibitaw pa rin si Gallagher ng
Right?
after mag-ult ni Firefly, magbibitaw pa rin si Gallagher.
Kaya ang kulit eh, puta yun si Sen.
Wing Street Motivator.
Next week na kasi ang ZZZ ah.
Oo, tinanggal ko na yung ano. Wow.
Yung nari, nagplano ni MP, bibitawan niya yung uwa pag nandiyan yung Vincent. Yari yung uwa niya.
Patay ka agad yung uwa.
Lumabas yung Vincent. Kailangan nila ng yung mga yung mga YouTuber na pinipilit talaga nilang mabuhay ng buhay kasi nga kailangan talaga ng competition ng Mihoyo.
Okay naman yung uwa, kaso lahat ng gagayahe mo, ano pa?
Matakaw kasi sa oras yung laro di ba?
Medyo namamatay na nga yung Genshin.
Ang mag-i-stay na lang yan sa WoW, yung mga taong mahilig maglaro ng Genshin na lumipat sa WoW. Tayo na mga turista sa mga bagong laro, sigurado iiwanan natin yan, lalo na hindi natin kaya yung matakaw sa oras ng mga game. Ako, kahit na gusto kong suportahan yung WoW, kaso kung wala naman na akong magagawa sa oras ko kundi laruin lang yun. Hindi naman healthy yun.
Kaya kung laro niyan boy, kung kunwari yung pag nag-iikot-ikot ka, makakakuha ka ng idol o ano.
Oo, yun din.
Sisipag ako dyan.
Tsaka ano,
Kasi hindi naman.
Saka mga weapon.
yung mga karakter hindi ganun.
Mga weapon, oo. Pero yung idol, hindi.
Hindi, weapon na katulad ng yung... Parang naglaro ka ng Elden Ring, yung mga ganun. Uy, may napulot ako.
May ganun, may mapupulot na mga ganun. May 5-star na napupulot eh.
Yung 5-star weapon din nila, napupulot din.
Oo.
Weapon, hindi.
Meron. Alam ko meron. May 5-star. Hindi ko lang alam kung saan yung location kasi nakatago. Alam ko meron yun.
Hanggang ko lang yun.
Ang maganda naman
Nila, kahit signature.
ay yung signature hindi. Siyempre gata yun eh. Di naman nila gagawin ibigay yung sa kalabisan naman na yun sa mga
Kasi yung mga laruan na yan, dapat kung may open world ka, exploration. Yung exploration kasi
Parang Zelda.
Yung open
Zelda naman
world.
talaga kinopya.
Yung makakapulot ka na kung ano-ano. Yung, uy, ano meron dito?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Hindi yung makakapulot ka lang ng pang level up.
Sa akin hindi ganun ka-appealing yung mga character.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Hindi ganito katulad ni ano. Prime example, si Firefly, si Asheron.
Time to mix things up.
Hindi ganun
Ako
ka
nagagandahan ako sa mga design ng character.
character design mo, pero yung flair ba? Yung pasikat niya, wala eh.
Baka kasi medyo mukhang may pagka-generic din. Na magandang character.
Hindi,
Ewan ko lang.
hindi ako na hook.
Pero Mihoyo, may sakit din sila sa ganyan eh. Yung pag masyado na sila madaming character din.
Nahirapan na mag-concept ng bago.
Ano, nagkakaroon na magkakamukha na.
Nire-recycle nila.
Mm.
Parang yung isang character dun sa Genshin, yung green yung buhok na Archer. Si ano lang yan eh, tawag dito? Yung bida.
Trailblazer.
Hindi, si ano yun? Si, ano? Traveler.
Oo, si Traveler, si Lumin. Lumin lang na green yung buhok.
Mm. 2-3 pa lang yung damage nito niya, ano eh, Firefly. 2-3-82. Depends nga, umabot pa ng 1-3.
Kailangan mo pang padamihin yan.
Pag nakompleto ko yung traces, siguro aabot ng 120 yung break effect ko.
Sa akin, basura yung artifact.
Hindi ko pa rin
Decent.
naman-max tong ano eh.
Decenter naman, pero kulang-kulang eh.
Mm. Yung boots ko, ginawa kong speed.
Yung ba't talaga yung speed naman lang dapat ang mga yun.
Ano na, hinugot ko na dun sa ano, sa synthesizer. Para maano. Oo nga, kailangan niya itong ano. Hindi ko nakukunin. Dito ko nasasayangin lahat ng ticket.
Basta sa pag malapit matapos yung ano ni Firefly, try ko rin maghulog pa rin sa kanya. Baka swertehin.
Mm.
Pero all out yunli na ako kapag wala.
Ako basta mag-skip ako dito kay Jade.
Finally, a rare break. Why don't we head to the Bonajade Exchange? and
Nakabuild ka na
compare
ba ng
notes?
curse ng mga karakter mo?
Anong karakter?
Yung mga karakter mo, mga may build na. Medyo matino-tino na sila lumaban.
Yung team ni ano, Asheron.
Malakas na sila sa face nila sa MOC.
Mm.
Yung kahit hindi mo na-clear yung buong floor, kunwari floor 10. Yung kalahati na floor nila.
Nakaka-clear ko.
Yung parang 1 to 5 cycles lang.
Thank you for your
Nakakapalag
patience,
naman.
Mr. Alfalfa.
Figured out something already?
Topaz says something else to take
Hindi
care
mo
of.
malalaman kung
You'll be
malakas
seeing her
character mo
later.
kung 1 to 5 cycles.
Talks can
tayo.
still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the
Kaya mo
cosmic
lang populto
market
si Jade
over
dahil
the
sa boobs.
past 10 amber eras.
Interesting.
Yan na naman tayo, Chris.
Now
Eh.
that's
Wala
Ay,
siya.
iba tayo.
interesting.
Wala naman siya ibang
Good.
Tayo na,
It's good to be
ipapartner mo pa kay Blade na
Openness
face
and
out na.
transparency are my things.
Sino?
So,
Si Jade?
Ito si
tell
Jade.
me, what's your
Lagi sinasabi sa'yo, kung ano, kung may blade ka, mag-jade ka. Kung wala kang blade, huwag ka mag-jade.
Tayo, may
Walang value si Jade sa account mo.
First,
Walang character na may papares yan. Magsasayang nga ng roll dyan. Ako nga, gusto kong i-roll yan si Jade kasi nga parang makompleto ko yung IPC kaso di ko talaga makita yung value niyan nung nakita ko yung technique. Akala ko mag-aaroon ng...
We've got all the time and connections in the world.
Pero baka
to
magkulang
Alin?
ka first kay Yunli.
tearing down
Kaya
and
hindi ako-
Mag-yunli ka na lang.
until the
Mag-yunli ka
Asgard
na
system
lang.
gets used to the
Mas may
IPC
painabang pa
space.
si Yunli sa'yo.
Now, I'm repeating your words exactly.
Yunli Robin.
If you don't want to be
Baka-
a
Kaya nga,
laughing stock and have
Oh.
everyone
Baka
gun
mag-quit si
the
Kate
official
kapag di niya nakuha
conference,
si Yunli. Dahil nag-roll siya kay Jade.
Jade.
You surely have a way with
Oo nga, gustong-gusto mo makuha si Jade kasi gusto ko yung design niya tapos parang nga makompleto yung IPC King.
The family's protection for Penacon
Pero
has
wala,
expired.
kinagat ko si Firefly kasi mas may painabang siya sa account ko.
Could result in
Nang hindi ako natagal sa laro kung parat-parate na lang ako magsasayang ng laro.
even from peer
Kung
point,
puro sa support.
as distant as it may be.
Hindi
More
naman,
than capable
oo,
of
kung puro
keeping
support, tapos wala naman ang damager dito. Ang dami ko ng support na unit eh.
If you agree to give up that half-baked
Hindi ko pa yung isa pang panibagong support unit. Support unit lang talaga yan si Jade eh. Secondary DPS yan siya kung tutuusin eh.
Parang hindi nga
After
magdi-DPS to
all,
eh.
we also need allies here in us.
MO, pure fiction, pwede siya. Kaso kailangan pa rin niya ng isa talagang damager kasi maliit lang yung ano niya.
Integrity, eh? Who can guarantee you won't want
Maliit
more?
lang yung... Kasi yung ano niya, yung skill niya, kailangan ibato mo sa kakampi mo eh. Yung ano niya, yung tawag doon? Yung tax collector ba yun? No? Basta yung ano na yun, may isa siyang kakampi na bibigyan niya ng status na tax collector.
Yung second
Ay, debt
split.
collector pala yun. Yung debt collector, yun yung magiging DPS mo. Kasi yun yung bibigyan niya ng speed boost, kukuha na niya ng HP, bibigyan niya ng crit damage, tsaka ng attack.
Oo.
seek
Okay.
more
Kay
benefits
Blade
for
na.
the family.
Terno ako kay
Pag,
Blade.
kasi pag ginamit mo sa kanya yung sarili niyang skill, wala, hindi mo makukuha yung speed boost. Yung, ang makukuha mo lang yung
That's
crit
not
tsaka
enough
yung
for
attack.
you. I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to
Kaya nga
expand
kay
the
Blade
influence
siya eh.
of the planet of festivities and attract more customers.
Anything na character na ano.
I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity.
Feeling ko talaga yung ano, naglagay lang talaga sila ng ano, parang UI ni ano ni Firefly kapag naka-battle mode.
However,
Oo.
as their chosen one,
Para masabing nandun pa yung
I
waifu mo.
still need one final answer.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era. About
Si
the
Sam, diba?
ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the
Si Sam,
downfall of
Kaysa kay Firefly.
the order and the preservation
Yung alin.
used to be close in
Isa
nature.
mas matangkad kaysa kay Firefly.
So,
Oo.
why
Malaki siya
does
kaysa kay
the
Firefly.
IPC,
Oo. Ano,
followers
parang
of the Amber Lord,
yung mga lalaki
Three-
tangkad.
seek collaboration
Three-fourth.
with the family instead
Three-fourth
of
ng height ni,
aligning
ano,
with the order?
ni
Parang
Sam.
nagkakasa yung katawan ni Firefly dyan.
It's all about credits.
Exoskeleton.
Everyone's
Exoskeleton.
favorite thing in the
Nasa loob lang siya ng chest tsaka legs, tapos nakatupi siguro yung kamay
The
niya.
IPC has
Kasi imposible yung mapasok niya yung kamay niya sa braso ni Sam. Eh. Alam mo yung sarcophagus, parang sarcophagus.
The IPC adds by then
Sa, ano,
Para
all
siyang-
planetary
science
developments
magic.
will be recorded in accounts.
Feeling mo nga parang siyang si Samus Aran. Di ba? Paano nagkakasya yung katawan ni Samus Aran dun sa ano niya, sa suit niya.
Will be Klapoth's
Tingin ko isa rin yun sa reference eh, kasi Sam eh.
Ah,
Samus
and
Aran.
the IPC would
Baka si
be
Samus Aran
useful
boy,
to
ano,
use
dahil dun sa, ano,
over
tawag dito?
everything.
Callback lang.
Nagsusuit.
Yung,
Our intention
alam
is
ko
to
parang
establish
pagkakaano na,
enduring
parang yung katawan na
preservation.
nagiging tubig.
So I'm sure you can
Parang
understand.
magkasya sa suit eh.
This
Kasi di ba naging bola pa siya?
doesn't need two types of order.
Nagiging bola si Samus eh.
Kaya nga ano nga, imposible ano yun, hindi mo
Said,
ang explanation na lang doon, nagiging ano siya,
all right.
Liquid.
Tell me your
liquid or Yung katawan niya talaga parang napupunta somewhere.
Then let's continue our
Yung katawan niya
conversation.
liquid pero yung ulo niya natitira.
Please, Topaz. Invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Or parang ano yung tawag dito? Yung technology dun sa ano? Yung technology ni White Dragon sa
Thank you
ano?
for your presence, Miss Himeko.
Ah,
Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr.
Peacemaker.
This is Miss Himeko from the
Yung
Astral
Yung pintuan
Express,
na
one
napupunta
of the future
ka sa
shareholders of
ibang lugar.
Penacony. I've heard so much about you,
Kasi
Mr.
na,
Alfalfa.
sabihin natin yung mata ni Sam parang ano lang, ay ni Samus parang nakasilip sa bintana na nindating. Kaya nandun
This
yung mata niya.
stunning lady is the navigator of the
Parang
Astral
ganun, yung
Express. It's
Parang yung visor niya bintana yun.
Multi-dimensional.
I believe
Oo.
everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal.
Ano? Kamen Rider
After
logic.
this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of
May-
Penacony's shares.
Separate suit na shit.
Then, the IPC will transfer
Separate
5% of
planes.
that
Oh,
stake
separate.
to
Nasaan
the
yung
Astral
account nila?
Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the
Okay
way
din
of the
yun, yung
trailblaze.
Exade. Panoorin mo dyan eh.
While the nameless didn't embark on their journeys for
Apat
fame
yung,
or fortune,
ano,
if this is the
yung
wish of both the
bidang rider.
family and the IPC, I will
Tapos
represent the
meron siya
Astral
dun yung
Express and
isang
fulfill
kalaban,
my
si
duty as a
Dangerous
member
Zombie.
of the board of directors.
Hinak niya yung game
The
over.
entire crew
Hindi
has
siya
agreed to
namamatay.
assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we
Kasi
are
dun,
committed
pag
to
nag-game
bringing
over
the
ka,
beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities
GG
to
ka.
more worlds.
Literal na game
Of
over ka.
course, all cooperation is based on one premise.
Kaya yun.
The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Sony has done it. Not only has PS2 been a controversial subject, but now Sony is the damn recruitment. So Sony announced that an adapter that allows people
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't
the headset. So the PC
Okay.
that was a first feature such a set feed, eye tracking.
Hindi ko makita daw yung PSV.
Mahina yung boss mo, G.
The next major sign of Sony
Kasi maganda yung VR.
after two, the development.
Facebook din, pinipilit ang VR. Dapat tayong magandang technology sa VR eh.
Wala pa.
Natutuwa lang ako sa VR pag mukhang real life na eh. Alam ko maganda din yung style ng ano ng models ng WoW. Pero parang pag compared talaga sa gawa ng Mihoyo, parang ang layo.
Wala eh, talaga kasi magkaibang art style sila. Pero yung sa WoW mas high polygon yung yung mga karakter, tapos mas gusto ko naman yung texture dun sa WoW. Kung pag nilaro nyo ng matagal yung WoW, mapapansin nyo yung mas magandang hamak yung mga character model dun kaysa dun sa Genshin. Yung Genshin, low poly dun eh. Ngayon na pag pinipare ko yung dalawang nila, mga model nila, mas maganda yung model ng WoW.
Tsaka sa Genshin yung iba texture lang.
Oo.
Tapos swertihan na naman tayo sa ano, sa ZZZ curse ulit.
Oh, puta,
Ano
power
lang
na
sa
naman tayo.
BBC, hindi mo masyado kailangan ng yung 5 star.
Mga bad trip ako pag unang 5 star ko yung oso o yung ano, mga furry. Inis pa naman ako sa mga furry.
Ako okay lang sa akin yung bear. Nakakatuwa kasi yung bear na karakter eh.
Ibigan
Pero parang ang pinakaayaw ko yung wolf eh.
Oo, kasi yung cool kasi siya hindi. Akin yung bear kasi yung comedic eh, kaya medyo tanggap ko pa eh. Yung wolf masyadong cool para sa alam mo talagang nag-a-appeal sa mga furry na na fans eh. Yung gumagawa rin sila eh ng Animal Crossing na gacha, yung Mihoyo. Under development pa.
Hindi ako maglalaro nun.
Parang wala nga tayo maglalaro nun sa atin kung sakali.
Hindi ko naiintindihan paano mo yung Animal Cross, paano ka magagatcha dun.
Yun nga rin yung tanong doon sa YouTube video na napanood ko. Pero alam mo Jay, ang magiging gacha doon,
Ano?
marami. Outfit, furnitures. Yun yung dalawang target mo doon na gacha. Outfit tsaka furnitures.
Hindi yung mga neighbor mo boy.
Pwede rin, mga neighbors din.
Kasi tawag
Kasi di
dito,
ba? Sa
yung Animal Crossing may mga cards yan eh.
ano bang naibibigay mo?
Mga neighbor.
Ah. Saan mangyari pagka
Pero hindi ako mapapagatcha dyan kapag ganyan.
Bakit naman?
Sobrang free to play ako lang ako niya kung if ever maglaro naman.
Ako bet maaari, iwasan mo talaga yan lumastos sa mga free-to-play na linya.
Hindi ako si Vincent para mag-whale.
Basic kasi may FOMO eh.
Feeling ko na, kaya umalis din sa group yan na bad trip sa tag ni eh.
Yan, pero
Yan,
yun naman talaga yun, na-trigger siya doon.
Tayo na, di ko gumastos po.
Tapos inanon mo pa, ikaw pa G. Ginagatuman mo ha.
Naloko ko lang pa minsan yun pero
Siyempre, sensitive pa yun eh. Sensitive masyado yun si Vincent. Yun yung ko rin sa kanya, napapansin ko sa kanya. Bata pa kasi masyado pang hindi niya pa nagsibay. May mga kilala ako matanda na sensitive pa rin sa mga yung sabihan mo lang, tatampo na akin. Pero maano rin yan ni Vincent, marirealize niya na FOMO na lang yung mangyayari sa kanya.
yan, mukhang sirang-sira na yung Wolverine talaga, Chris.
Wala, puta. Laro ni Logan, puta ngayon. Ano mo na si Jane Grey yung main.
Jean Grey tsaka yung isa pang kasama na babae.
Hindi
Hindi ko matandaan.
Clown nila si no? Clown nila si
Yung
Wolverine.
mismong main character ng laro.
Kasi Wolverine papakita nilang na kunwari nabubugbog tapos tutulungan lang ni Jean Grey tapos mananalo na.
Lang kwento si Wolverine sa laro niya.
Feeling ko mag-cancel na parang Miles Morales na naman yan. Yung sa Spider-Man to parang si Peter di niya kaya tanggalin yung symbiote mag-isa eh.
Ginawa na nga nilang bobong white boy si Peter doon sa to eh. Tangina, super genius yun eh. Kumbaga,
Yung kailangan
top
tulungan pa niya Miles.
Nasa top 10 na super genius sa MCU yun.
Tapos
Top
doon
10,
sa
top
Miles
20,
Morales
top 20,
na
ganun.
tapos yung unang game yung Miles Morales lang. Nabugbog si Peter ni Rhino. Si tumapo si Miles.
Diba, napakatanga na premise.
Sanay na sanay ka ng kalabanin si Rhino tapos bigla ka nabugbog.
premise ng ano. Ito, ganito. Ayun.
Nagtatry na naman ako ng mga side quest. Improving.
Wala na nangyari doon sa Freestyler Blade ni Grams.
Hindi ba na uncensored?
Wala pa eh.
Pero di ba pinasok na nila yung mga original design? Isa-isa.
Dalawa lang.
Unti-unti.
Parang,
Hindi lahat.
parang pumasok, pero parang partially lang. Kasi parang, kunwari, bumalik yung normal na suit, pero nilagyan na ng medyas. Yung parang,
Old
stockings.
OTs, they will soon
Hindi pa rin
realize
tayo
the
nanalo
situation.
sa push nila.
When should we schedule
Nanalo
the
lang ng
negotiations?
konti.
I'll handle
Ano
the
yun?
arrangements.
Pero sa fees, di ba?
Executive
all
ano
Pini-quest-
ng Sony.
I'll step
Na,
up.
lagyan
Sa
nila ng
place,
budget.
Aventurine
Pini-question
initiative
na ngayon
states.
ng ng mga tao yung DEI.
If that I
Hindi
came
na
here
hindi
today
naman Bane
to
yung
help you
nangyari
sort
na
out the
pag-push mo.
toughest issue.
Pero feeling ko
I
yung
trust you'll
style,
be able to
parang
wrap
na
things
ano ko
up
na nga
quite
lang
nicely.
yung style of
Of
Blade.
course.
Hindi yan
There
na
won't be
sensor
any
dahil sa
problems.
Sony.
And don't worry.
Baka sinensor lang ni Kim kasi gago si Kim.
I'll put in a good word for you. And you'll
Iwas
have your
pusoy.
P45 position back in no
Yung,
time.
yun nga, di ba
Radiant
ginawa niya na
falls
sa ano
slow.
yun eh.
What a
Sa
fantastic
ano
show.
nga, Nikki.
Now that my business is
O,
done,
ano pa siya na
You
mahilig
want
siya
to
sa
open
puwet
a
tsaka
Bone and Jade exchange branch on this
ano,
ship
Nung unang
too?
labas ng Nikki, yung mga ibang
opportunities
character,
like
kita
this
po,
don't come around
hapit
often.
yung
Pinensor yun
Just
eh.
look
Oh,
at the
tapos
guests on
nung
this
nagkaroon
ship.
ng mga fewer
They're
punches,
surely
nagkaroon na
holding a
ng,
wealth
ng,
of
ng ano,
valuable
flaps.
treasures. Well,
Bumaba na yung mga
I'll
flaps
take
ng
my
damit.
leave.
Samantalan yung yung isa, yung Snowbreak.
See you around, Topaz.
Sila naman yung kabaliktaran ng Nikki ngayon.
I
Nakita
have
niyo na
one
ba
more
yung
question
Snowbreak
for you,
ngayon?
Miss
Hindi pa,
Jade.
hindi pa.
Ang grabe yung mga ano doon. Yung mga trailer ng mga karakter. Talagang all out, all the way na sila. Pan-service na alam.
I'm curious as to how you found this information.
Itong ano.
I didn't find the
Yung baril-baril.
information.
Si Pinsan
It
naglalaro na
came
ito.
to me. It was from
Po, si Melo, tsaka si MP, nilaro namin yun ng bagong labas. Kaso nga lang kasi nahihirapan ako maglaro sa cellphone, kaya binitawan ko.
But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony.
Oo, sobrang ano
You
nga
see,
nito.
that's what
Nung
investigation is
medyo
all about. The seeds of
wholesome pa yung mga
opportunity
design
are
nila
already
dito.
sown.
Talagang naka-body suit.
We need a little bit
Pero
of
ngayon, hindi
push,
na.
like right now, for
Iba
Hindi
po
na.
na. Parang plastic
It's
na
just
tela,
about
na
time my final
trapal lang
guest
yun.
boarded the ship.
Transparent.
Ngayon, hindi na sexy na yung mga design nila.
Mm.
In-embrace na nila yung mga Homer.
Sino ba target market mo? Di ba? Yun lang naman yun eh.
Yun na nga.
Kahit sabihin mo maliit lang yung target market mo. Tangina, kakaskas yan puta.
Talagay ko si Jumper Town yung ano.
Willing to throw ng pera yung mga yan, yung target market mo.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever.
Ito.
So,
Hindi mo pa side
This is the
quest.
Radiant
Oh,
Fells.
The first anniversary for Snowbreak is happening soon, and currently we don't know what they will do. They could potentially do some massive reworks to
pawn
game
shop
modes,
that
give
grants
crazy rewards, new
Is there really
content.
a place like
but
that on the
currently we
ship?
don't know what they will do. Stagnant.
I'll find out for
Whether it be
myself
someone
if
like
the rumors
Cherno
are true
or
or
Tess
not.
being half naked, or the various form-fitting bodysuits many of the girls have. The quote-unquote realistic military outfits from the early days of the game have all but disappeared. Sadly, my dream of a muscle mommy Nita with a six-pack wearing dope battle armor is all but crushed, reduced to atoms at this point. Not only that, the game has put more of its attention and resources into fan service and
Nasimulan na yung
skins,
The Boys
or
first.
more dress.
Yung episode 4 hindi ko pa napapanood. 1 to 3 napanood ko na.
Ito wala kang reklamo sa kabaklaan ni Frenchie.
Eh, kahit paano appease the gay dudes. Kumbaga, dapat kilitiin
No
lahat
danger
ng dapat
detected.
kilitiin.
But never let your guard down.
Ewan kung tinuloy ko panoorin nila Patrick at saka ni Chris yung Apple. Pinapanood nila nung nakaraan
Is
eh.
that him?
Ano sabi niya, no? Ano sabi niya sa ako, like,
Huh. Vanished in
Ako,
the blink of
hindi,
an eye.
ako yung may sinabi. Sabi ko, pinapanood niya yan.
Ako wala ako, hindi ko pinanood.
Ganun yung reaction ko eh. Masyadong offensive. Masyadong parang ako'y na-open.
Katang
Sabi ni Patrick, so far maganda naman daw kasi yung production.
yung production, oo, pero yung storytelling.
pero yung storya.
There's one more thing.
Ewan ko,
Mr. Alpha.
na-interrupt din kasi yung usapan namin doon eh.
Please help me with the
Sana
necessary
isipin mo yun.
arrangements.
Tangin ng chan.
Ako,
ang bobo. Ang bobo.
Ako ang opinion ko talaga dun, hindi na yung Star Wars, tapos hindi worth ng time yun.
Greetings, miss.
Yun yung talagang
Is there anything
din.
I can help
Kahit
you
na
Do you know how to
Actually,
get to the pawn shop?
Sa atin na iyan nila yung paniniwala mo.
oo, hindi na yun yung Star Wars na kinalakihan ko eh. Gago ba sila?
Eh,
Wala pang
majority ng fans ng Star Wars.
Was it from Silver?
Parang-
Hindi, yung na lang, sa akin na lang first, kasi opinion ko eh, di ba?
Think of it.
Hindi, I mean,
She
majority
disappeared
tayo
after
eh.
mentioning that she
Oo.
Hater nila yung minority na wala naman eh.
Yun naman din, di ba? Yung sa ano na lang din, sa side ko ba, yung ano ko, yung sinasabi ko ba? Ang ano nga doon, tag dito, yun sa atin, tinanong sa akin nila, Patrick, ano bang opinion doon sa palabas? Sabi ko,
Hindi ko pa
I wouldn't waste my time. Sabi ko, ayokong sirain yung enjoyment ninyo, panoorin nyo lang. Pero sa ako, hindi ko pag-aksayan ng oras yung palabas nyo.
Same lang din naman yung reaction ko dyan. Kung gusto nyo eh.
Kasi yung yung ibang nagsabi pag sinabi pangit talaga yun. Yung
Kanya-kanya
katulad
trip lang
yung
naman
sa
tayo.
Batman. Akala ko maganda. Ang pangit pala ng storytelling.
Yung The Batman, okay sa akin yung Pattinson.
Ninja Batman.
Yung cartoons, yung anime,
Oo. Yung anime.
okay din. Flashy. Para sa akin flashy.
Natapos mo ba yun, guys?
Natapos. Yung Bat
service
Family
is
nasama dun sa
Ako
kalooban.
nag-enjoy naman ako panoorin yun. Pero sa ano doon, consider ko siya na hindi kanin yun. Hindi yung Batman talaga yung ano.
How should I
Hindi naman
address
gagawin ni
it?
Batman yung mga pinaggagawa ng Batman na yun.
Just call me Samuel.
Lagi na ba?
Alam mo ano ko sa kanya? Alam mo ang turing ko doon sa pelikula na yun? Yung Batman na Super
I wanna keep
Friends.
on living.
Everything.
Yung pinanood yung Super Friends na Batman dati.
Miss Samuel,
Literal na ano lang, na
I
anime.
think you'd best
King Koy, ano nga, yun nga.
It
Tapon
seems
mo
you're
lang
yung logic.
familiar with the term
Oo.
pawn.
You'll watch it because you wanna enjoy your
I
story.
mean it literally. I sense
Dahil masaya.
Okay.
Tayo na,
A pawn
castle
shop
sa
that
castle
grants
yung labanan ng
wishes.
puta.
well, that's quite
Ikaroon
a
sila ng
large
back ng
accusation.
puto.
Ay,
I
castle sa
understand you may
puro
not
paniki
fully
pala.
comprehend what I mean. Go and talk to these people.
Yung kingdom, di ba? Yung castle nila naging
I'll
yung
help
naalala
you
ko doon
understand
eh.
the true
Yung
meaning of
castle ni
pawn
Joker.
and make you
Nabad trip ako
realize
dun
what
eh.
you're missing.
Pinausin ko
That
yung DLC.
Bonage feels
Isipin
more
mo
like
na
a
lang, anime kasi yun. Puta,
money
anything
lender
goes.
rather than the owner of a
Yun
pawn
na nga
shop.
din kasi.
Patay
Anime
utak
kasi nga
patay
siya.
utak mo na lang papanoorin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down
Parang
hung and
isipin mo
avoid
rin
major
saan nanggaling
change
yun.
the word.
No, it's not. Sorry. I'll catch
Ano doon, para ano doon, isipin mo doon, isipin yung Batman na galing sa Super Friends.
Ano eh, kumbaga crank to 10 yung pagiging anime niya eh. Talagang patay isip ka lang napapanoorin yun.
Nating offensive naman din sa yung ginawa nila dun sa Batman na yun. Hindi ko naman talaga ano lahat ng lore ni Batman eh. Isang alam ko lang doon, yung naalala ko lang na Batman doon, yung Super Friends.
Yung
Tsaka yung Batman na ano, yung
ni Catwoman.
tsaka yung Batman na ano, yung 1970s ba yung 80s? Yung Kenkoy na Batman din na live action.
Oo. Yung Adam West.
Yan, yung Adam West. Kaya hindi sa akin masyado, hindi sa akin masyado mabigat pagka nagiging comedic yung Batman na pinapanood ko kasi yun yung Batman na kinaligayahan ko yung comedic na Batman.
No danger detected. But never.
Eto na yung arcade.
Enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh,
Taka na,
a
isipin mo
big
yung
talker, huh?
ang laki ng budget nila po
Alright,
per
Let's
episode.
see what you've got.
Double ng budget nung -1. Nung Godzilla -1 per episode.
Oo.
Tapos tae-tae yung palabas, putang ina.
Kaya nga.
Cringe ako dun sa chant, putang ina. The power of 1, the power of 2, the power
Sinayang nga nila yung yung production di ba? Tsaka yung mga talent.
Oo. Talent, tangina. Wala naman akong paalam sa talent. Yung lore yung gusto ko puta. Walang substance yung lore
Tapos yung main, yung gumaganap ng main character doon. Gumawa siya ng diss track para sa mga fans. Nabalitaan niyo na ba yun? Gumawa siya ng diss track.
Ano? Ay, wala akong pakialam doon sa Negra na yun.
Gumawa siya ng diss track Dinidiss niya yung mga fans. Yung sarili pa niyang mga viewer, tapos yung mga journal, mga journal, tinamaan din dun sa... Pinapatamaan din niya. Tangin natatawa ako dun Hindi ba siya nag-iisip, yung mga journal na nga lang yung kampi niya, awayin niya pa.
Ganun katanga nga Puta, isipin mo, yung target market mo, tinataihan mo sa mukha. Parang si Zegler, oo.
Oo, Rene Zegler. Sa pangin si Raul rin yun.
Nabaliw na Puta, hindi na
Wala na.
Production na yung Snow
Papalitan naman nata siya.
I-recast nga lahat. Bali pa, buong reshoot, sinayang lang yung oras ni Gal Gadot.
Hindi, pwede naman ikapalan na lang nila siya.
Si Maleficent mo, si Gal Gadot, tapos puta, racist na kung racist, putang ina. Mo, Ferris of Emol, si Zegler. Imbis na titira ka ng pataas, puta, aasa ka ng pababa
I never said yes before.
Aim low ang puta.
Wonderful. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Yeah, let's go.
Kasi yung DIE nila kailangan nilang
Wala, nakailang nakailang yung screening, yung private screening. Para nga ma-review. Puro review bomb yung inaabot daw nila
Walang may gustong manood. Walang may gustong magsayang ng oras sa palabas nila. Not recommended.
Not recommended talaga.
Is that?
Ang tangalan talaga.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true.
Pero yun nga, ang tanga nung Tapos yung inaano nga ni Penguin Zero, ni Moist. Ni Charlie na yung si ito lang. Yung Jedi Wookiee. Dun pinakita na daw nung last episode, nung episode 3 ata yun, hindi ko alam. Basta pinakita na daw nung last episode. Tapos nung episode 4, malaman-laman namatay na ang puta. Hindi man lang pinakita yung on-screen death. Di ba kung paano namatay? O basta off-screen namatay na lang. Di ba? Tangina yun na nga isa, puta. Andun na yung recipe of success eh. Tama nga si, ano eh. Si Charlie. Puta. Andun eh.
So you're back, Miss Sam.
Wookiee na, Jedi pa, puta na.
Yeah. I found, but I'm not sure.
Not so fast.
Tapos biglang
Miss
namatay na lang
Dell was
off-screen.
from a wealthy family. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my
Tapos yung
IPC
si Trinity,
connections.
puta yung
However,
Jedi na
Dell
babae
will
nung
soon
episode
find
1,
himself
puta
a
na
victim
namatay sa
from the
Dark.
dreamscape. Because
Jedi
he can't
Master,
afford
puta
his, let's
na
just
yan.
hope that necklace will keep the relation. Then there's Stacy.
Namatay ka lang,
lady with a
binatuhan ka
gambling
lang ng
addiction.
dirt sa dibdib.
From the moment she
Dahil
stepped out of the
naguluhan ka.
Bonajade
Tangina,
exchange,
tanga
she
naman
will
nun.
accrue a vast wealth. As for Detective
Oo.
Walker,
Parang sa,
he spent
may
he offered his
nagpakita ba
own
ng
memory
titi doon
system
para
as
makonfuse ka
collateral.
ng ganun?
Interesting, don't you
Tangina
think?
yan.
Nagpe-training ka na
People
ba
see
ipag
others'
damas
desires
na
as
ganyan
fulfilled.
nalilis naman.
They develop their
Na-distract ka
own
lang ng
desires.
kung sino
It
yung
seems
pipiliin
like an
mong
endless
isave.
and patience.
Tanga.
Happens to be one of my greatest.
Jedi Master ka pa.
AR2671.
I'm not surprised.
You
Ang
are
dami-daming
much
ways na
calmer
para
than I
sabihin na
expected.
malakas yung strong in the force yung
Entropy
kalaban na
loss
yun.
syndrome.
Yung negra na yun,
Truly
putang
an
ina yun.
unjust misfortune. The higher
Sobrang
ups in
bad
Goloth
writing.
implemented such. As for the
Yung,
price,
yung costume,
those iron
yung lahat,
cavalries weren't exactly
maganda eh.
seen
Oo
as
nga,
regular
production na,
Yung
ganda ng
production maganda,
production.
yung top tier yung
There wasn't
production.
really a price to
Pero
be
yung
paid.
tang-inang yan. Yung execution
However,
nila yung nagkatay-tay.
You are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living
Oh, sabihin
being
na
named
natin nerd ako.
Firefly.
Geek ako.
Naturally, you want to continue your
Cis
existence.
white, cis
But
brown
with the
male ako.
firmament
Putang
front
ina yan.
gone,
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
well,
Nakalimutan nila yun eh. Sino ba talaga yung audience nila?
Oh,
It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value.
i-cater mo dun sa
Because nothing
loud
I own
minority
holds any
na
meaning.
less than 5% na
So-
nanonood ng market mo eh.
You're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure
O
my own
sabihin natin,
survival?
10%. Sobrang baba pa rin ang target
unfortunately, that's
market
not
mo eh.
quite the case. Partners.
May,
A nice way
may
to put
naano
it.
nga ako eh. Pinull out na
Now
daw
I'm
nila
even more
lahat nung
curious about the Stellaron hunters.
yung toy
Each
line
of you has your
nung
own
Acolyte.
identity and a
Huh?
special bond
Hindi na
with
nila
each
ito
other.
talaga. Alam nila
Hindi
yung
nila
audio
ito
yung tanan.
Intimate,
binasura na
just as
nila.
the 10 stone
Hindi
hearts
na
follow
nadagdagan pa nila
diamond.
yung galat sa
You
mundo sa
follow your
ginawa
own
niyo.
leader.
At least,
I wonder
mga
what they are
tanong
like.
ko.
And if all stuff traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting.
Kahit
Can
yung,
I see
yung
this
solo
as an
kasi,
invitation?
true time
From
siya ano eh.
Diamond to the Stellaron hunters,
Na-marinate
keeping
yung
the
story.
IPC
Consider it more of a personal offer from
Hindi,
myself.
di ba off the bat, hindi naman
It doesn't
ganun
represent
kaganda
the
yung
IPC
ano ng solo.
or the strategic.
The
Pero kung
Stellaron
pinanood mo
hunters
ngayon,
have
medyo
interacted with the IPC, but
okay
not
din.
the 10 stone hearts. Our paths have never crossed.
Tsaka naka-ano siya eh,
You know who I
nakalink
am.
siya sa story ng Star Wars
And
dahil
you must
pinakita
know
pa rin si
that my
Darth Maul
partner
na
is keeping an eye on this
Solo.
room.
kalahati yung katawan.
If she
Yung
wanted
robot
to,
na, yung robot na yung
she could
lower
let the
part niya.
entirety of pure. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of
Na
Diamond,
kumo-connect dun sa
even if it
Rebels na
could lead
cartoons.
to your downfall?
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together.
Yung solo na hindi ko pinanood yung movie. Naka
Each of
yung
us has
isa
our own past and
kay Lando.
destiny. And on this journey,
Hindi, yun.
we have been
Nandun si
invited by
Lando.
Diamond to join him.
Yung
Wala-
kay
wala.
Lando, di ba siya
Journey
ngayon?
could
Si
be either brief
Si
or long,
Donald Glover.
as each of us carries a
Nakal mo ba?
in
Maganda
our
ba?
hearts.
Okay lang.
Can only be filled. So, Diamond made us a promise
Kaya lang
to divide
nagustuhan
the
ko
power of the
dahil yun
emanator
nga,
of preservation into 10
pinakita yung
pieces and give each of
si
us a
Darth Maul
cornerstone to fill that void.
Hmm.
Mortal flesh is fragile,
na
yet my
medyo
heart is
cliffhanger
unyielding
yung
like the
dulo.
monolith. For without this resolve, the
Nice,
weight of
nice,
magkakaroon ka ng
nice.
isolation
tanong.
would fade into oblivion.
Yung
So, you
pangalan nito.
understand? This
Bad
pledge
Batch,
goes
maganda.
beyond a mere oath.
Ganda no, maganda yung Bad Batch.
It's our collateral in
Yun,
exchange
panoorin
for
mo yun.
opportunities,
Sulit.
wealth, survival, and a
Lahat
future.
ng, yung buong season. Ay, yung
And
buong
whatever
mga
we gain
season
from
pala.
it will fortify
Okay
the
din.
Stonehearts in return.
Sa mga
Allowing us
iyon
to
eh,
achieve the
ayaw
great
mag-aksera
cause of
yung
the
oras na kasi
preservation
hindi naman na rin
when the war
nagiging
among
eh.
the eons eventually comes.
Dahil na yun, hindi na rin nagiging kanan dahil sa mga pinagdagawa nila, kalat-kalat ka ng timeline.
I
Ipo-push through nga
understand.
daw nila yung ano eh, Ray
Take
Saga
your
pa eh.
time, child. You don't need to give
Hindi
me an
nag-aalay
immediate
yung mga
answer. Like I said,
Lalo lang nila
patience is
sisirain
one
yung
of my
Star
greatest
Wars.
strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths
May
will
mga
cross
simp
again.
na nagde-depend pa sa kanila na
It's a
tanga na
shame,
yan.
though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony.
Magsisip ka sa mga tao na tumatay din sa
Well, it
morality
ends
mo.
with hope.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Ulit nga.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon.
Grabe, kanina ko natutulog.
Ha?
Baka kailangan nga rin akong pumasok ng alas 6 niyan. Dahil itong isa kong cashier, nilalagnat daw. Kaalanganin daw siya kung makakapatok siya ulit. Sigurado ako, gigisingin ako niyan ng alas 6. Ngayon ang 5:30 niyan nung naka-duty ng madaling araw. Parang may pumalit sa kanya. Sige na. Sige na.
Sige man.
You better.
Look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express.
Mga magto-12
The
na.
most dazzling trailblazer in
Out na
all
rin
of
ako.
Penacony.
Tulog na ako first.
Oh, you're
Sige
here
man.
too.
Bukas ulit.
Long time no see, friend.
Merely a greeting of platitudes. As long as you and I have an understanding.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out. Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor, pass on my regards, will ya? Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. And this flamboyant fella here can help me find...
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was... No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. The blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption. Then you'll excuse me.
Well, if it isn't... That's what I thought. I heard. Such a pity I couldn't be there. Or else I would have lent a helping... Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship. And you'll all be on the guest list. Transform? Oh! I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts. Now that I think...
Hey there, lively guy. What should I call you? What a unique... So, mister. What do you wish for? And what... Oh, this... Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an... Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate bring us together again.
Until everything burns to ashes! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
I like that confidence.
Fight to land! Set to the seas ablaze! Ready for another?
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Dreams do come true.
Fight to land! Set to the seas ablaze! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Fight to land! Set the seas ablaze! Ready for another? Fight to land! Set the seas ablaze! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin.
Fight to land! Ready for another?
Let's improvise.
Set the seas ablaze!
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
What services do you require?
Hey, excuse me.
What happened? I heard
The Charmony Festival has really been postponed.
What? What a pity. Maybe I should...
The festival hasn't started.
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. 2 murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said, so I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... No. But what she... Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
It's Miss Robin! Hey! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss
Hey,
Robin! Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Char-Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Cheers.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone. All set. Let's start following the plan.
arrived, O great greyhead. You don't like it? Satisfied? Fine. 4, 1. Did I? I'm not even a real bomb.
At least I made some progress.
We meet again. Got yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help, mister. The first case is the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Bing, bing. Correct, seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank, Hello, lovely actor. If you didn't know, well, actually, due to the current... it's all... Who knew that there was no sense you're done asking questions? But don't fret. Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode. Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-defeat. Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar Ask Rickley from the Epsilon 12 system. Oh, hang on. Penaconi's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about it, they will never give you. They will never say goodbye to you.
Not much time left. Is that Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here.
7 minutes, 52 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I don't know what grudges they have, but this... Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chase. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends, and maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that at the moment there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown. Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
That statue.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as Nameless should be complete.
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super...
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends. But against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person. Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could whenever we... Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are... I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of... Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. On the path of the Trailblaze, even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't...
Wow. Your method of consolation is
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me come... We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying.
The conductor Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay.
But...
Let's go.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still...
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to work.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous...
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is.
I will not.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
It's still early. Where to now?
So the memory zone depths look like this. So the memory zone depths look like this.
Ugh.
It's still early. Where to now?
Watch your step now.
Time to wake up from the dream. If I don't play,
Until everything burns to ashes!
Ready for another?
Let's improvise. Catch up.
Set the seas ablaze!
In the mood for another beating?
Dreams do come true.
Fight to land!
Ready for another?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Every victory is hard won. Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
I was here first.
Let me stay here a little longer in this bar.
Time away some money, buddy! Tick-tock! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose. We make the same choices.